Nearly a year has gone into updating the systems of the Burford Theater. Since much of it is difficult to view, this video is intended to have you see where the first $3 million have been used following the extensive demolition and debris removal by dedicated volunteers. We have been working with Troy Lewis and Associates and Sooner Construction out of Ponca City, Oklahoma on this project. New roofs, including contributions from the Union State Bank and Powers Roofing of Ark City, and an enormous effort by Bloyer and Sons of Winfield, have made the buildings watertight for the first time in many decades and has insulated the theater for the first time. The new roofs include fire ladders to ensure the safety of firefighters on the roofs. New windows and doors have been installed throughout the building. The windows include insulated glass and weather seals, and the doors are insulated as well. The original electrical service of the theater has been replaced with a system that meets the current codes and allows for future expansion and growth. A new transformer and switchgear is located in the alley and feeds 8 panels throughout the theater. Additional conduit has been buried under the alley to provide for future needs. Electrical work has been done by Southwestern Electric of Wichita. The theater is now air-conditioned with 1 condensing unit and several smaller units and air handlers that allow for zone-controlled use. The theater condensing unit can run at as little as 5% of capacity and increases in steps of 5% for efficiency. A few of the air handlers are shown here. The smallest air handler is for the concession area only. The ductwork and mechanical installation by Waldorf Riley of Ark City is amazing to see in these attic shots. They substituted custom-made trapezoid-shaped ducts for the specified rectangular ducts so they would fit in the roof trusses, getting them off of the floor. The 700,000 BTU natural gas boiler which heats the theater is efficient enough to have a plastic exhaust. Despite its small size, it will supply heat for the majority of the theater building. The controls for all of this are extensive, allowing monitoring by suppliers, service providers, and local managers from home or on the road. New access to the attic has been provided, so it will no longer be necessary to go to the roof and down into the attic. Access will be from the stage floor once the steel ladder system is installed. Basements are being connected for more efficient use of the spaces. This area is under the alley and has been waterproofed and capped with new concrete. This was once the ice room for the refrigerated air system. The theater and stage area have had conduit run for the eventual completion of the stage rigging. The work done by the electrical contractor is nearly a work of art. Hot water will be supplied from one site and via a circulating system, so hot water will be available immediately at the tap. The plumbing and gas piping were done by Executive Plumbing of Mulvane, Kansas. All lighting is controlled from a central location and can be set to turn off all lighting automatically at day's end. Eventually, a small handheld device will allow the control of all lighting on the fly. The green box seen here is the brains for the lighting control. New restrooms have been built and rough plumbed on the main floor and on the mezzanine level, and all fixtures are on site. Flooring, wall tile, and ceilings remain to be completed. A new potable water supply has been brought into the building, and all of the storefronts have new copper water service. All old galvanized piping has been removed. The white piping is the new water service. The theater is sprinkled as well as the basements and the second floor of the theater. Supply is available for the stage area and the office building in the later phase. The supply and controls for the system are shown here. The 2 water entrances were installed by Kuhn Mechanical. Central Fire Protection of Wichita contracted the sprinkler system. Every old gas line has been removed from the building, and new gas services have been provided to all rental spaces as well as the theater and art offices. Executive Plumbing suggested this upgrade and did the work. New access to the LG Pike family stage has been provided on both sides of the stage, and the alcove on the west side is being restored to match the one on the east. The lobby restoration is nearly complete with the exception of the terrazzo floor refinishing and baseboard and upper perimeter trim, which has been stripped and sanded through countless hours by Don Burkhart. The staircase is being dedicated to Don and Wanda. It leads to the mezzanine, which is being dedicated to Dr. John and Rosemary Skinner. Evergreen Studios out of New York did the decorative plaster and paintwork. The former dressing room area has had plumbing installed and will have new restrooms as well as a kitchenette and dressing rooms. The historic dressing room walls and the cast iron face of the original furnace have been saved as decorative pieces for the area. The enormous scaffolding project in the theater has provided a dance floor work area for all contractors. It also allows a view of the decorative plaster and the missing decorative plaster. Other improvements include an investment by the Trust Company of Kansas in a complete remodel of their space in the building. Over 600 individuals and businesses are involved in this tremendous project. Please consider joining them as the project moves toward completion.